Right.
For a reason, because it doesn't make any sense to believe in polytheism. Because polytheism, it's not them, it's not you are a rational human being. As a rational human being, can you believe in it?
Not all the time. Rationale should trump everything.
Oh, then this is where we have to end our conversation.
Sometimes.
In reality,
sometimes.
if we suspend our rationality, then you can believe in anything. You can talk about anything.
Right, for instance, some guy just walks out and punches you in the face right now. Naturally. No. But wait a minute. Is that rational or irrational? For you, if Mansur, if he's hit in the face and you jump to his aid, is that rational or irrational? Right. So it's irrational for you to stand back and let him deal with it himself?
No, it depends on my relationship.
No, but what I mean is, you're saying it's rational for you to jump to his aid.
Because I know him.
I'm saying it's irrational for you to jump to his aid and let him deal with it himself.
I think we're conflating the very concept of rationality. You're using a very different concept altogether. When we talk about rationality, we're saying the reality around us, we will assess and examine this reality as it is. We are not going to say, for example, oh yeah, in this reality, I don't know myself. Can you see the pink flying elephants there? You can't say it.
There are things. I don't mind those. Real ones. You've been to the fair.
In reality.
But I'll be honest. Let me tell you. I understand where you're coming from. I do. Honestly. But to me, I don't know. And also, when you say uncaused cause, I can't get it. Because for me, infinite regression for me,
this is not infinite.
It's the same as magic. It's the same as magic. It is.
Imagine,
because if God has always been, that means he comes from nowhere. That's the only.
He doesn't have come from anywhere. He's there already.
No, but that's what I mean.
It's not about coming.
He's always been. To me, all I hear is magic.
This is difficult for you to grasp.
Yes,
just like as I
struggle.
The example I gave you about Titanic.
Yeah.
People will struggle. The reality the reality.
No, they all knew that ship was going out. At some point, they knew.
Yeah, they knew. So you already know that there has to be always something because there is no other alternative.
No, I don't.
What alternative are there? But you know, as a rational human being, you know this is the only rational.
As a rational human being, it would be wrong for me to say this. And I said, you know what? Actually, you're right. The reason why it would be wrong for me to say that is because I'm going into Jews, guys from Kemet, Christians. See, now for me, they're irrational.
They're emotional.
Now for me, I'm like, well, no, for me it's not. Uncaused cause always been.
When you say magic, you know, what do you mean by magic?
Smoke mirrors, fairy dust, but that for me, that's what, in my limited thinking, and I'll be honest, I can see that's what it is. But
I would not say this is anything magic. I would say no. The reality, for example, you know, some people might say, look, that tree doesn't exist. You might say that, right? That tree. You might say it doesn't exist, but the reality is, independent of you making that statement, the tree exists. That's the reality we're talking about. So you might struggle yourself, look, I don't accept that.
No, but don't forget, what you say isn't true, because other religious states will tell you that you're wrong. So where is your reality?
No. The reality is, any religion you go to, they cannot say there wasn't always something, because the other option is there wasn't always something means there's nothing. So you have two camps. One camp is there's absolute nothingness, another camp is absolute something always. So we can see that camp which is absolute nothingness, we have to reject it.
But is it right to call that thing God?
No. That thing that always exists, that's why I'm saying we have to say this thing, which is unconscious cause, is the originator of the thing that followed. That's what I said earlier on. Let's make it something. Is the entity that brought about us now.
When you say us, you mean the species?
No. This reality.
Oh, everything.
Because that unconscious cause, the first cause, was the cause of us being here.
Who caused the first cause?
There is no first cause.
How there is?
You cannot have another cause.
Exactly, and that's the problem. Because unless you because you're so,
I just want to make one point, right? No, one moment. I just want to wait. I want to make one point. In any field of knowledge, there is a limit to the level of explanation. At what point do you say, what's the explanation for that? For example, in forensic science, even in science, you say the water boils because of the Bunsen burner heating up the water. Okay, you can go on through that. But what's causing the Bunsen burner to heat it up? The chemical reaction. What's causing the you can go ad infinitum, but you will have to accept that there is a cause that is actually making the water to boil. How far that cause is, a cause exists. You cannot then say how the cause goes on and there is this. Likewise,
no, you can, but it's it's impossible.
So you have to admit there is a cause.
But at the same time, I'm still not willing to just concede that.
You have to leave it there. You have to think about it more, because you are a very intelligent person and you understand already. No. The discussion that we have. Yeah. So ponder a bit more on this and open up the Quran, which you haven't read. You will see the Quran actually speaks to you and answers those questions rationally, reasonably, that you and your heart and your mind can be content with.
I'll be honest with you.
Do you need answers about this course? Why we are here?
No.
So you are quite happy when you die and that's it? What if you found out there was something else waiting for you and a purpose which you didn't fulfill? That's your choice.
No, but that's real.
Well, that's your choice.
But that's real, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's your choice, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
so if this is your choice,
because don't forget. If
the Quran, when we read the Quran, it gives us certainty and tranquility in our hearts about why we're here, what we're doing here, what's going to happen after our death, and is it life eternal afterwards or not. So we have certainty, and that certainty gives us tranquility in our hearts in this life as well as what we'll have in the hereafter.
I'm okay with uncertainty. I really am.
Take care.
Listen, look after yourself.